Hello and welcome to episode 28. I'm the man, I'm laughing. Welcome to episode 28 of the Clash of the Reds podcast. I'm your host for today, Dawg. It's been another interesting week in the Premier League. Arsenal managed a nervy 1-0 win over Newcastle to regain their 3-point lead over City. What should have been a moment of joy for Arsenal fans quickly descended into a post-nut argument with the wife, with the Lego-headed Arteta making complaints about crucial decisions going against Arsenal. As Mahatma Gandhi once famously said to the British, the only difference between Arsenal and a bucket of shit is a bucket. Manchester United sit firmly in third with a convincing win against Brentford. However, unfortunately for Sir Jim Ratcliffe, it was those damn immigrants Casemiro and Sesko colonising Old Trafford for the win. Liverpool managed to secure a convincing third win on the trot by beating Crystal Palace 3-1, with Joey Barton's favourite player Alexander Isak scoring his first goal at Anfield this season. Barton infamously called Isak an imposter and a fraud, which is ironic coming from a guy who looks like he spends his days stopping his dog from shagging his mum. Liverpool now sit fourth in the table, and as it stands, are firmly placed to be in the UCL for next season. Chelsea have sacked Liam Rosnier, who has since changed his LinkedIn status to open for work. Ironically enough, Chelsea have also managed to secure a spot in the FA Cup final against Manchester City, whilst Rosnier has managed to secure work in the Netflix In-Betweeners reboot as a woke version of Will Mackenzie. Joining me this week are our two incredibly intelligent Liverpool supporters until they open their mouths, Tamim and Zahid. Good to meet you both. And of course, my fellow Mancunian and ashamed Londoner, Omar. I should announce Danyaal can't join us today, but we hope he joins us as soon as he stops gooning. Right, lads, should we get cracking with the first game on the agenda? Arsenal's 1-0 win over Newcastle. How do you guys feel as neutrals in this discussion?
Did anyone get to watch the game or watch any of the highlights of the game?
I mean, I saw some of the highlights, but I didn't.
Yeah,
it was one of those really boring games. Sorry, after you.
I watched the highlights, and from what I saw, I mean, I think Arsenal basically started off as they do, playing pretty well at home, but I think Newcastle switched off for the goal pretty much. Basically, Arsenal corner routine 2 times in a row. They let Eze get the ball on the outside of the box, and he took a shot. And then the third time round, you think that they wouldn't let Eze have the ball again on the outside of the box, and he takes it and he shoots with an outswinging sort of curling shot, always going away from the keeper and into the back of the net. And it was a great goal, but yeah, there wasn't. Other than that, I think it was a nervy Arsenal win, especially towards the end of the game. I mean, Newcastle had lots of chances. Newcastle should have gotten something from the game. Vissa had a chance that he missed. Multiple chances that were missed from Newcastle, sorry. And then also there's that clip that keeps going viral about Gyökeres, where he sort of, apparently Arteta is telling him, and everyone on the bench is telling him to take it in, basically run it into the corner flag. And instead he tries to square it and loses the ball, and everyone's just got their heads in their hands on the bench. And yeah, I mean, it's just, I don't know. I guess City got the 1-0 win against Burnley, but this Arsenal win definitely seemed more nervy than sort of City's win. But obviously, Arsenal go 3 points clear again at the top of the game in hand. But yeah, I mean, it was just another, I don't know, I guess it was a dreary Arsenal performance. You could say that they won ugly, but some things got to give. I think someone's going to catch up with them if they continue playing like this.
I saw Arsenal fans on BBC Sport losing their shit. They were like, "Oh no, if we don't score enough goals, City will beat us on goal difference." And it's like, it's quite fun seeing them capitulate as well. Tamim, Omar, what do you think about the result?
Yeah, look, it seemed pretty typical Arsenal, typical of over the last sort of few weeks, where they've just sort of got over the line with any of the wins they've had. I didn't really watch the first half, but the second half it looked like it was pretty much mainly Newcastle. Like they won that midfield battle, and Newcastle do have a solid midfield. We've struggled against them a few times, even City have as well. So it looked like Rice and Zubimendi were getting outclassed in that midfield. And as you were saying, Wissa could have scored a goal. Yeah, it was pretty hanging by a thread really, that victory. And it seems like there's no like real improvement in their sort of play. But fair play, you get games like that, especially towards the end of the season. Will Arsenal improve on their performances? I don't know, but they had a match winner in Eze to get them their win. So fair play, they got the 3 points. But it's going to be a tough one for them till the end of the season.
Omar, your thoughts?
Ultimately, the main thing is that they get that. For them, it's just getting over the line. As I say, do you win well? Do you win pretty? As long as they win, that's the main thing from them. But they do seem like they're making it harder for them than it needs for themselves than it needs to be. And then when they're putting in performances like that, it does seem like things are inching towards City winning the league rather than Arsenal. So even though they're winning, the confidence is, I would say, easing towards City over Arsenal there.
If you guys can listen really close, you can hear Danyaal rage bait. Who said about Arsenal? I'm looking at Arsenal's 6 next fixtures. So they've obviously got Atletico Madrid on Wednesday, first leg of the semi-final, which is obviously going to be a tough game. They've got Fulham on Saturday, and I think that's going to be a really tough game for them. I mean, they might get over the line, but I don't know. It's difficult to say. Then they've got the second leg against Atletico again. They've got West Ham, who look pretty good. I know they're fighting for survival, and I suspect they'll stay up, but they might give Arsenal a tricky game. Then they've got Burnley and Palace. So I don't know. I think Arsenal, they have a habit of sort of self-capitulating, and I'm wondering if they're letting the pressure get to them. Strange one. I did expect it to be I knew it was going to be a close game, but I had kind of hoped or thought Newcastle might push for the draw at least.
Newcastle have been horrible of late anyway. So I think we were all expecting Arsenal to trounce them, and that definitely did not happen. I'm just looking at the stats from the game. Newcastle had double the XG of Arsenal. They had more big chances. They had more shots. Arsenal had more corners. Surprise, surprise. But yeah, it seemed overall that it was a pretty close game. But I think if you look at the stats, it seems like Newcastle edged it. But I think one of the surprising things that came from that game was that I actually saw Martin Odegaard take a shot and not square it or pass it sideways, which was quite incredible. Maybe that's what Arteta meant by taking the shackles off and bringing the fire and all that nonsense. But yeah, it was funny to see. And I guess they've got Saka back as well. Saka sort of came on at some point in the second half, but also Havertz went off injured. And I think Madueke? Havertz went off injured, and it might be, and there was someone else that went off injured as well. I think it was Madueke, but I'm not entirely sure. Let me double check, because they did make some substitutions in the second half. Yeah, I think it was Madueke. But yeah, I thought it was Arsenal could have easily lost that game, or at least with a draw.
Who would you say has the harder run of games coming up? So City have got Everton, Brentford, not including the FA Cup. They've then got Bournemouth, Palace, and Villa. Khalid, thank you for your comment. He says Karras said we should be worried about Fulham the most because we only get 2 days of rest because of the UCL. I do feel like Arsenal's probably going to be feeling it a bit more, but I don't know. I think City playing Villa, that's going to be, I can imagine it's going to be a similar situation to what they had against Liverpool that time when I think Gundogan scored 2 goals in about 5 minutes or so. But I don't know. Who do you think's probably feeling? Would you say City still feel the pressure right now, or are they just kind of a bit more relaxed compared to Arsenal?
No, I'd say they're probably more relaxed than Arsenal. It's usually easier being the chasing team than the team out front. And I feel like the bottler nerves are getting to Arsenal right now, and that's playing a lot on their mind. It's causing this big wobble, particularly where their form hasn't been great the last few matches, and City are hitting their peak. So I would say the mentality-wise, the ball's in City's court.
As an Arsenal fan, would you much rather they put all their sort of effort into the Champions League or the Premier League? Because I feel like sorry, I meant if you're an Arsenal fan, would you rather... Sorry, I didn't mean to insult you there, bro. You're both. Yeah? I mean, if you were an Arsenal fan, would you prefer them to kind of be doing better in the UCL or the Premier League? Because the way it goes with the Champions League, it's just 3 wins for them to actually win it. And I guess playing Atletico is probably a better thing than playing Bayern or PSG at this stage.
It's only 4 wins for them to win the Premier League, so
I'll shut the fuck up.
I think if I was Arsenal fan, I'd say Premier League. I feel like the league is the bread and butter, and also because of the whole bottler narrative and being in certain positions for the last 2-3 seasons and not winning the league, I think that will, put that. It wouldn't put it to rest, but it would relieve a lot of that for sure. So I think if I was an Arsenal fan, which thank God I'm not, it'd be the Premier League.
Zahid?
Yeah, no, I'd probably. I guess if you look at football from the continent, everyone would all the big teams would probably say the Champions League is the bigger tournament to win. It's the pinnacle of club football, really. But if I was an Arsenal fan, I need to get this monkey off my back. Like, we haven't won the league in 20 plus years or whatever. So. I think even though they've never won the Champions League, which I would love to keep saying over and over again to Arsenal fans, I'd still take the league if I was an Arsenal fan, to be honest, because I think it's the harder tournament. It's the harder format to win because it's facing you're facing the same teams year in, year out, same managers. You're looking at the results that the other rivals are getting. There's a tension for it's a marathon, not a sprint, right? And it's so interesting to see how Arsenal's play has changed as the season's gone on. Like, they were scoring for fun at the beginning of the season. And then all of a sudden, I don't know if it's the rest of the league then obviously suddenly found this low block formation and decided to spam it for the rest of the season. And then Arsenal's way of trying to get around that was to set piece football, haram ball, as we like to call it. And that's sort of seen them through. But now we're at the sort of the business end of the season. It's almost seems as if it's sort of lost its cutting edge. And now that they've got their players back, well, they had Havertz back. But yeah, it seems it's quite interesting to see if they get to the end, if they win the league at the end of the season, it's going to justify everything that they did. And then if they don't, there's going to be serious questions to answer, really.
Can you not see them doing the double, the Champions League and the Premier League? Or do you literally think it will be either one or the other? Or just
tomorrow night is Bayern PSG, and they're the 2 best teams in the competition. They play attacking football, I guess. They play to win. Whereas Atletico and Arsenal are not necessarily known for that kind of football, at least this season. So it'll be interesting to see.
Omar, you look like you got something to say, or you're holding in a piss. I don't know.
No, it's with Zahid's marathon comment, and it just got me thinking about the sub 2 hour record broken this weekend. I don't know if any of you guys saw it, but that was insane.
Yeah, I saw
that. I mean, the pace
briefly,
you have to do
nuts.
That record is just incredible.
Yeah. And there's a great metaphor for Arsenal in there as well, because the guy that finished second was also sub 2 hours, and yet doesn't get the record. And he finished second.
Yeah, so because I saw it live. I mean, I don't know when he must have crossed the line. Not live, sorry. I watched it. I watched the point where first place crossed the line, and I was just like, where? Then no one's showing the guy who also ran the sub to
Yeah.
2-hour marathon, but it doesn't get any of the plaudits.
Wait, is it 26
Is
months?
that what
right?
Danyaal says about the points
22.
total?
Sorry, say that again.
Guys, it's like, you know, when Danyaal mentions the points total per season, like, oh yeah, you know, we're getting 90 points, so we would have won the league, and that is to say what you're sort of saying about the second place guy getting sub 2 hours. It's that sort of analogy. I mean, but fair play, you know, that's amazing though from the competitors.
Crazy, man. Omar, Tamim, what do you think about Arsenal going into the final stretch? You reckon they're going to do the double, or you think they'll fall short, or they'll only take sort of like half the goods?
Yeah, I think it's really unlikely they do the double. There's always a chance, of course. There's not many games to go, and they could luck their way to getting both trophies for sure. But yeah, I don't think they've got the squad or even the first 11 to do it. I think there's more chance of Champions League for sure, because I feel like, well, I say that, I don't know. I really don't know. I feel like with the league, they're going to face more teams that are just going to park the bus, and they're going to struggle again, and they're going to get possibly, you know, dominated in that midfield again. Whereas with the Champions League, I don't know, it's a bit more of an open game. Anything can happen. I don't know. I can't see them winning either, to be honest with you. But yeah, I can't see them doing the double. That's for sure.
Omar, your thoughts?
I'd say they've probably got a better chance in the league, only because I feel like City's running is probably a little bit more tougher.
Yeah, Palace and Villa, isn't it? Yeah.
And City have been a bit more up and down in terms of form, even though at the moment they're on a good run. They have had their wobbles a few times this season, so I feel like that might edge it in Arsenal's favour. I reckon they'll struggle against Atletico. I mean, Diego Simeone knows how to structure a team, and so I've got a feeling it'll either be an absolute. I think against Atletico, one team will batter the other. It's just a question of which team does the battering.
I mean, I would like Atletico to finally win the Champions League, you know. You think about how well he's done, Simeone.
Yeah.
But I saw this video of this Arsenal fan. He was swearing at Guardiola outside Wembley. He's like, "You waste man, let Arsenal win something." And I was like, "Man, you guys were talking about the quadruple a couple of weeks ago, then the treble, then the double. Now you're just in trouble, innit? But that's all you're getting now, innit? What's wrong with you, man?"
If Danyaal was here right now, he'd be calling that guy a plant.
Yeah, he'd be like, hey, he's a tosser, innit? And then his internet would stop working, innit? And it would just be like,
oh gosh. But yeah, sorry, to go back to the double, I don't see it happening. I mean,
no,
I don't see. I mean, even now, I don't see Arsenal. I can't foresee Arsenal winning the title, the Premier League either. I can't foresee them winning the Premier League. I can't foresee them winning the Champions League. I mean, if they can stifle whoever they play in the final to get to win the Champions League, you know, maybe. But I don't see them. They've lost that creativity that they used to have. And they're just so nervy now. I mean, if I was a neutral, I would feel sorry for them, but I just
Arsenal,
love to see it, you know. There's that championship mentality that teams have had. Like Guardiola just knows how to do it, and he knows how to click a team together. He knows how to tinker and find the winning formula, and he's managed to find the team that he needs to make the title charge. I mean, you're hearing rumors that Reinders and Marmoush are up for sale this summer when they just signed them, literally. So he's absolutely cutthroat with the players that he plays. I mean, Marmoush only signed in the summer, and he looked like he was going to be playing just behind Haaland. He did play well at the beginning of the season, then he got injured and he got dropped. I mean, Phil Foden can't get a look in the team. He played in the FA Cup game. I'll shout out to whoever that Southampton player was who scored that absolute beauty of a goal. Just literally turn and bang, top bins. But yeah, he just knows how to put a team together to do it, to make a title charge. I mean, we could be sitting here in a few weeks' time saying, you know, he's done it again. But yeah, I do feel that I think he's got 2 years left on his contract, or he's got 1 year left after this year, or something like that. But I mean, if he was to win it this year, I would just that's the best time to bow out if he wants to leave City. But yeah, I mean, we've gone from talking about a potential Arsenal quadruple to talking about a City domestic treble, which is insane.
Insane.
But I mean, look, Arsenal could still do a double, you know. Who knows?
Where does this leave Arteta? Let's just say he doesn't win either the league or the Champions League. Do you think it'll be curtains for him? No? Omar shaking his head like a Sufi.
I don't think so, no.
I think they'll still keep him for another year because he's got this. He's got a good connection with this squad of players. He generally gets a tune out of them. They like him. He likes them. I'd say overall the moderate fans are probably generally happy with him. You get the fringes, the AFTV lot that will have their tantrums or whatnot, but overall, I don't see them getting rid of him if they don't win anything this season.
Tamim?
I agree. Yeah, I don't think they'll get rid of him. They'll, as Omar said, you know, he's built up a decent project. Yeah, he's not, you know, he wouldn't have any titles at the end of it if we're, you know, assuming that. But yeah, you know, he's done pretty well to get them where they are from what they used to be. They do work as a team. You know, as Omar said, the players like him. Yeah, and even the options out there, there's not many maybe solid options out there. Yeah, there's, you know, managers like Simeone, maybe, you know, you could talk about, you know, other big names like Mourinho, Klopp, but how realistic is that? Yeah, I don't think they'll look to replace him. I think they will.
Zahid?
I think the board have invested way too much in Arteta. They've given him so much power over the club that they can't just let him go. And that, like you guys have said, there's no one really out there who could just move in and take the next step. If Arteta doesn't do it now, it will have to end up being potentially another rebuilding phase. Because yeah, like Omar said, the squad is heavily invested in Arteta and his style of play and his mentality, and he's shaped the squad to his image. So I think they'd go for it. If they don't do it this season, they'll go for it again next season with Arteta. It'll be hard to see the club sack him in this position. I mean, look how long they held on to Arsene Wenger for before finally letting him go. So yeah, I mean, I don't see Arteta leaving anytime soon, regardless of what happens at the end of the season. Because I mean, if you were to ask Arsenal fan at the beginning of the season, tell them, like, you know, would you take being first in the league and being in the semi-finals of the Champions League in May? Like, I think any fan would take that if that was an option given to them. So, yeah, I mean, if you look at it from an outside perspective, then you should be happy if you're an Arsenal fan. It's just the weight of expectation. It's the so many near misses, and you know, the whole always the bridesmaid, never the bride mentality. That and the fact that they've developed this us against them mentality where they think everyone hates them, everyone dislikes us.
We do.
The media, the media darlings, you know, all this nonsense. Before that, it was PGMOL last season, but this year it's the media darlings. Everyone's against us. Everyone in world football is against. It's just, yeah, they have to create this us against them mentality to push them to get to the end of the season. Let's see if it's successful or not. But yeah, I guess we'll wait and see. Time will tell.
You don't think they're going through kind of like the Poch era under Arteta, where they probably got this inflamed sense of we're a lot better than what we are, the same way Tottenham may have felt that? Because if we're going to be honest, and this isn't me kind of discrediting the progress he's made, he's done really well, but he's kind of, you know, Arsenal's probably looking a lot better now that Liverpool has been pretty bad this year and City's not as formidable as they were a couple of years ago. I mean, this Arsenal side against that City side that was, you know, fighting against Liverpool wouldn't even be within the conversation. But
I mean, even if this season you put a combined 11 of Arsenal and City, I'd probably say you'd have more City players in that team than you would Arsenal players.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Omar, you were going to say something. What were you saying?
Bro.
No, it's just about when you mentioned the siege mentality issue. I feel like a lot of that it comes from the fans. It doesn't come from within from Arteta or the players themselves. And I think that's the big difference there. When you like Fergie was known for having a siege mentality, but that was within the team, within the dressing room. And I
He
think that's
also
the big
had the refs in his pocket as well. Let's not forget that.
The fucking disgrace.
So yeah, I think that it is just that big difference. That a lot of this narrative comes from the fans itself rather than from that thing. And I think that's their big distraction. I mean, I've said it for years that things like AFTV and stuff like that just doesn't help. Social media doesn't help. I think if you taken that aspect out of it, they'd probably be in a better position than they are at the moment. I think they mentally would be in a better position than what they are.
But that just shows how fickle they are as a club, right? Because, United's been pretty much meme central for the last 13 odd years. United's gone down the dumps. Whereas I think with Arsenal, there's almost like this sense of self-entitlement that, oh yeah, because we won the league over 20 odd years ago, we should still be kind of sitting at the table. I just don't think they've adapted. I mean, even when Danyaal here, I'm backed by him, tries to say that, oh yeah, he's taken us from where we were to now competing. It's like, well, if you guys are a big club, competing should have always been the first thing on the agenda. It shouldn't be a case of, oh yeah, you've gone from 4th to 2nd, as if that's like massive progress. I mean, in the time since Arsene Wenger's kind of gone, has it really been that much of a success for the club? 1 trophy, 3 near misses back to back. I mean, yeah, we can get excited and say, okay, well done, you're competing, but it doesn't really mean much. I mean, at least with Klopp, after the Europa League, I was worried that he was kind of not going to win anything, and then he managed to actually do the Premier League and the Champions League, and I thought, fair enough. He kind of has his legacy sorted, whereas with Arteta, I'm just wondering if it does eventually come, it's not going to look as pretty, or it won't be as impressive an achievement. Am I just being a bit of a dickhead to Arsenal fans? Am I just bringing them down? But you kind of understand my point where, like,
I get it. It's that next step, isn't it? It's that final step for them to take, for Arteta to take. Because, like, if he left now, I think Arsenal fans would look back on him, like, with a bit of, I don't know, 50-50 sort of, yeah, he did a good job and he, rallied the team together, got the fans together for, some of the years anyway. And they had a few near misses, but then he didn't get a trophy at the end of it. So apart from that FA Cup, but yeah, he didn't really get any of the big trophies at the end of it. So yeah, no, I don't think you're being too harsh at all. I think that next step is that key step to take. That's the most important step to take.
Patrick Vieira said, I think a couple of weeks ago, that exactly what you said. This is the final step, but he went further and said if Arsenal win this year, they'll go on to win many, many more going forward. Which I thought was a bit strange because I feel like Liverpool still they're going to go for a rebuilding phase. I think United looks really good under Carrick, but again, I don't know how long that's going to last. But yeah, I don't know. It's a weird one with Arsenal because they haven't. I mean, I'm surprised how quickly they've capitulated. I would have thought by now they would have wrapped up the league. But the fact that we're even still discussing this with 4 games to go is actually quite concerning. Maybe they just have a mental block. They just can't get over it.
To be honest, it brings some drama to the league, right? And it keeps it interesting until the end of the season. If Arsenal had maintained their 12-point lead, we will be disinterested with the run-in.
Wait, was it 12 points?
I mean, they were at one point. They had I think they were 9 points clear. They had the opportunity to go 12 points.
Wow!
But yeah, it didn't happen. But talking about keeping the league interesting, I just wanted to have a quick shout out about the relegation battle that's happening at the bottom of the table, because that is nuts. I mean, even Newcastle could be dragged into that. Like, if we look at all the teams, if I just bring this up, so if we look right now at the bottom of the table, Wolves are out, but if we just look at between 18th. If we go from 18th till 14th, there's about 8 points in it. That is Newcastle on 42, Leeds on 40, Forest on 39, West Ham on 36, and then Tottenham on 34. So, even even then, just in between, let's say, if we just stick to Forest, West Ham, and Tottenham, there are 5 points between them.
Yeah.
And they all got difficult run-ins. I mean, Forest looked like they were down and out. I mean, West Ham looked like they're down and out as well. But both of them have managed to put a run together. I mean, Forest won 5-0. Morgan Gibbs White is literally dragging them out of the relegation zone. West Ham have somehow found some form. And I mean, looking at it, it could be Tottenham that go down. I mean, they did win. They beat Wolves. Was it 1-0? I think it was the result.
Yeah.
So they did. I mean, but all three of them won. Forest won, West Ham won, and Tottenham won.
Bro, they got Villa next. That's going to be a horrible game for them. Third over.
No, Villa's been in poor form as well. And at this point, I feel like the team quality, top and bottom, there's not much in it. All the teams nowadays in the Premier League, they're all so good. Even the relegation battle teams, you know, it's so tight. And I feel like that 40-point mark, you know, that probably won't even be enough. Whereas back in the day, that was the safe mark, you know, for surviving relegation. But it could be well beyond 40 at the moment.
I think
Leeds play both Tottenham and West Ham in their last 4 games. Forest. I mean, Forest still got Europa League to handle. So that's still to come for them. Although they got Newcastle, United, Bournemouth, and Chelsea. So, I mean, yeah, it's just going to be... I guess we'll see what happens. But how crazy that Tottenham finished just above the relegation zone last season, and now they're fighting to get their way out of it. Like, what a shit club.
And Xavi Simons is injured. He's out of the
World. Yeah, did he do his ACL or something? He's done for the season, isn't he?
Yeah, he's
done.
done.
The World Cup now
as well.
Crazy. Should we talk about United's game briefly, Omar? I mean, pretty good win.
Yes, I didn't get a chance to watch. I sort of followed it on my phone in and out. From what I could understand, we put in a good shift in the first half. It was supposedly meant to be an entertaining game, a lot of end-to-end match, quite tight between both teams, both having their chances. But yeah, more or less, we're pretty much 1 foot away from securing Champions League. We just need one more win. I think it's 2 points or 3 points from the next game. And if Brighton and Brentford both lose, then that's it in the next match, because they play before us on the weekend when we play Liverpool on Sunday. If they Brighton and Brentford both lose, then we don't have to. That's it, guaranteed Champions League. We can lose the last 4 matches and it's still fine. But more or less there now. So yeah, Carrick's done wonders for the team. I think he's just got them in a better headspace.
Yeah,
just tactically more sound, more simpler. Nothing. Apparently was it? I think in this match at one point he went to a back 5. And we still look quite good. But I think, again, that's just that mentality thing. I think he's just helped with a lot of the players.
It does make me wonder, though, like the way they're playing. Had Carrick been here at like almost before December, I mean, United could have actually competed for the title, which sounds absolutely ridiculous, but that's just how they've been playing, you know? I never thought I would have said that, you know?
I wouldn't go that far in that. Even though we've won a lot of the matches under Carrick, a lot of them they've been tight matches. They've not been the most convincing. We've only had some have been great wins, like the games against City and Arsenal, the first 2 matches, but then others haven't been as great and could have gone very easily, gone either way. This match against Brentford could have easily gone the other way. They had a good few chances that they didn't finish.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I wouldn't go as far as to say we would be challenging for the league, but and we probably would have been a bit more comfortable during the remainder of the season.
They were 15th under Amarin, though, right?
Sorry?
They were 15th.
Last season, last season we got 15th. When Carrick took over, we were 6th.
Okay.
So
not too bad, but yeah.
We jumped up 3 places. But again, it's like what you mentioned earlier, where part of it was Liverpool were ahead of us and they had a bit of a slump. Chelsea have had a major drop off, and Chelsea were ahead of us as well. They've had a major drop off. So it's not just the fact that we're winning, but also the other teams around us have dropped points. Aston Villa as well.
Yeah.
So it's sort of results going in our favour in the other matches as well is what's helping us.
I mean, we were
What do you
talking
think the
about.
difference has been?
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry. What do you think the difference has been? Like, you just said you guys haven't maybe looked that different under Carrick, but maybe slightly more comfortable, and maybe where we've not been as good. Chelsea have dropped a lot of points. Villa have. Like, do you think there's been much of a difference between Carrick and Amorim? Is there a style of play difference? What midfield difference? What do you think it is?
Well, overall, he went to a back four, so that probably helped just shore up the defence a bit, made things a lot
That was
more.
the easiest decision to make, right?
Yeah, and then I think midfield was generally still the same because there's some matches where we've still had like a big gaping hole in the middle of the pitch. And what game was it? The match against Leeds. And I think that was when under Amram when we lost. So so that game against Leeds a few weeks ago where we just got ran through the middle of the park and we just dominated in that area. But I think a big factor is just confidence. Things like Kobe Mainoo coming back into the fold. Did you see the run that he made today? It was just such an amazing run, and then Diallo missed it. But it was like in the opening minutes of the game, it would have been like the way he turned those defenders in and out, which is great. But yeah, his confidence has gone up through the roof. I mean, when he was playing, and even though he was only coming in as a sub in like the final minutes of the games, it wasn't the easiest thing. Whereas now he's probably been one of our best players since Carrick's taken over. Sesko's performed a lot better since Carrick's taken over as well. So I think it's just a mentality thing. He's giving them a lot more confidence, a lot of a mentality booster, as the so-called saying, the United way. So, yeah.
I think there was a lot of negativity. Maybe it was just from outside and from created by the media, but there seemed to be a lot of negativity under Ruben Amorim. Obviously he ostracized the academy players. Obviously Kobe Mainoo got kicked out of the team. He didn't really have a place in the team. And other than that, it just seemed Sesko also didn't seem very confident. Obviously he signed at the beginning of the season, whatnot. But yeah, no, it looked like there's a lot more. I think Carrick has mainly just managed everyone a lot better, and got them basically performing again. I mean, you look at the slump that Liverpool have had this season, the off-season Liverpool have had. You look at Chelsea's off-season. I mean, Aston Villa earlier in the season were being touted as potential Premier League winners when they were sitting second in the league. But yeah, it's like City and Arsenal fighting it out. I mean, even Arsenal, they were like way ahead. Everyone else was a form apart from Arsenal. Arsenal managed to string it together in the middle of the season. Everyone else was just sort of trying to figure out how to get a team together. And yeah, it's astonishing that United are sitting comfortable in third. Liverpool are now. I mean, if we beat you guys, we go into third because we're just a goal behind, and we'll be level on points if we beat you. But yeah, it's crazy how the season is panning out. And yeah, Aston Villa just fall off.
Let's talk the Liverpool game as well.
Yeah, Tamim, do you wanna?
Yeah, go for it.
Go for it.
Tamim looks like he's mid-goon.
Do you wanna look at that Liverpool game?
That proper mid-goon, huh?
Oh,
I think he's frozen again.
Where's his screenshot?
Tamim looks like he's been caught with the disabled toilet, bro.
I don't even know if I'm back here or.
Oh yeah, you're back here. You're still frozen, but we can hear you.
Tamim fucking hell. Oh my god. Zahid, why don't you start with your analysis?
Surprise goon.
Go on, Zahid. You get.
I
cracking
can't
with
tell
your
if
thoughts.
the screen.
Go on.
Oh, you're back. Yeah, go
Are
ahead.
we on Liverpool now? Or,
Yeah, we are, but you're still, it's still breaking up.
Okay. So, you just want the thoughts of the game? Okay. Yeah,
Now,
I
give me a
thought
history of
I didn't
Liverpool
watch
as a
the whole
city.
game.
Of course, thoughts of the game, you moron.
Cracking up. Not but yeah, I watched. I didn't get to watch the whole game. I saw the goal, and I don't know how well this is going. Am I cracking up, or is it still going?
But you sound like you're in a dark time
I
zone.
can't.
You went dog.
Get
Do you want to try reconnecting, Tamim? Because
Try.
you're incoherent.
Is it- Okay. That's
Anyway, I mean, I can talk about my thoughts on the game while
Please
we
do.
wait,
That'd be nice. Yeah.
while we wait to get Tamim back. So I guess, where do I start? I mean, we all expected. I mean, even Oliver Glasner came out saying, "Oh, we hope to make it four wins out of 4 against Liverpool." And I was like, if there was anything to G up the Liverpool players to get them ready for this game, like it was a comment like that. And I mean, I can't remember the stat, but Ismail Assar has scored very regularly against Liverpool, and it's almost like Liverpool are the team he loves to play against. So going into it, I wasn't overly confident because obviously Palace have been our like bogey team in recent times. And then when I saw the starting lineup, I saw Isak playing up front, and I think McAllister was starting ahead of Gravenberch. And I mean, we for large parts of the game, I thought we played well. We still looked vulnerable at the back. Our keeper, had an outstanding game, even though he got injured during a controversial moment. But I mean, I guess I don't know if you guys saw it. But did either of you two see the highlights of that game? So
I did. Yeah, I saw the highlights. Yeah.
So Woodman, I think he jars his knee, making a save. And as the ball goes back out to Munoz, the keeper's on the floor with his hand in the air, like literally as it rebounds off of him. And he's calling for the ref to basically stop the game because he's injured. Munoz just sort of puts his head down, chips the ball over the key or back into the back of the net. Basically, it was a good goal, but there was a debate whether Palace should have stopped the game because of the keeper injury. And I feel like it's interesting because if any other player on the pitch gets injured, you can kind of carry on the game, and as long as it's not a head injury, you can carry on the game, and it's usually okay. But if the keeper gets injured, then it's a bit more like what we meant to do. Because if the keeper's injured, then it's just like an open goal. Like how do you manage that? But I still feel that it happened so quickly that the ref couldn't stop the game. It wasn't a head injury. So, I mean, Slot came out afterwards and said, like, I don't begrudge him for carrying on and scoring the goal. But that made it 2-1, basically. And then from that point, oh, here we go. Tamim's back.
hopefully for good.
Do you want to give your thoughts on the game? I was just talking about the Woodman issue, but I didn't talk about the goals. You can talk about the goals if you want.
Yeah, sure. I didn't watch the whole game, but yeah, I thought the goals were good. It was nice to see Isak on the score sheet. Hopefully he stays fit. I think that's the biggest thing for him, isn't it? Like not getting Kalpesh internet strikes again. But yeah, hopefully, yeah, that's the thing with his injury record and how his first season has gone down. It's we'll just be happy to have him for a run of games, really. So let's see how it goes till the end of the season and the start of next season. Robert's goal was nice. Yeah, that was like you said, off the back of
striker's finish.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
if you see the amount of chances he has had throughout his Liverpool career to do that, to then do it
Yeah.
finally at the
to
end.
finally do that.
Normally he skies it over, or it goes wide, or goes right into the
Yeah,
keeper. He finally manages to finish a chance.
exactly. It's like he used to just hit and hope, didn't he? Just
Yeah.
smash it hard, and but yeah, like you said, that was quite a nice composed finish. Like, where has that been all his career? So that was nice. That was very nice. And obviously Verts' finish as well, that, with his shaky start to his Liverpool career, that would hopefully do him some good for his confidence. The same sort of issues were there, right? Defensively, we're quite frail. We gave Palace a lot of chances. If it weren't for Woodburn, they could have easily won the game. So, yeah, same issues still apparent. That's not really going to be fixed at this point in time. That's just something that hopefully we address over the summer. And with what Slot can do, hopefully at the start next season. Yeah, no, it's just nice, and it was sad to see with Salah as well, because I think he's missing the whole season. That's what, I don't know if it's rumors or if it's confirmed, but yeah, Salah's not the way you want it to go.
Yeah, I don't think it's anything's confirmed yet, but Slot was saying that if Liverpool, if he'd scored a hat-trick or whatever and subbed him off, he would still been pissed off because he would have wanted to score another goal. So he's the kind of player that never wants to come off the pitch. So for him to decide that he's injured enough that he can't continue, and then applauding the fans as he's coming off the pitch, it seems to be that he thinks that his time is done at Liverpool. But I don't know, that could be him just saying that he's protecting himself for whoever he signs for in the summer. But yeah, I mean, hopefully he can see out the season. It'll be great to see him finish the season. I mean, I was listening to some things and it was just like, never would I have thought that he would have become the player and the sort of hallmark of this Liverpool era that he has become, I mean, when we signed him from Fiorentina, I think it was, right? Oh no, we signed him from Roma. Sorry,
Roma, I think. Yeah, Roma.
Yeah. I was just like, I don't know. Like, we'll see what happens. And like, the player he turned out to be is just incredible, man. What he's done, done for Liverpool in his time, and what he's done to the Premier League and the records that he set. Definitely an all-time Premier League great, for sure.
Yeah.
But but yeah, I mean, I was actually watching that Thiago goal that he scores where the ball doesn't hit the ground and it just like glides along. And then I saw Verts' goal and I was like, it kind of reminded me of that a little bit. Not entirely at all, but it was the same sort of technique.
The angle and technique, wasn't it?
Yeah. But
it was nice.
I mean, there was a point where after Munoz scored, it could have been 2-2, but I think Strand Larsen missed. I think he missed a really good opportunity and it ended up getting called offside or something like that. But yeah, I mean, that game could have finished 2-2.
Yeah, easily. Yeah. I think that one it hit the post, didn't it? I think Strand Larsen was through one-on-one with the goalie, and he got it past the goalie and it hit the inside of the post. It looked like it was going to go in the other side, but thankfully he managed to not. And yeah, like you said, I think there might have been an offside in it as well. But yeah, they had their chances.
Ladies, should we move on to Chelsea and their magic roundabout of managers? So Liam Rosnier, if am I saying that correctly, Omar? Will from the In-Betweeners, LinkedIn Liam. Rosnier. Oh, Sadiq Posh. The guy's from Blackheath. Nobody's posh from Blackheath. Well, he's been sacked. And then Chelsea decides to go and win the semi-final up and face City. I think it'll be the second time they're playing City in the final. The last time was the Champions League. What's going on with Chelsea? Is this what happens when you let the Americans take control of our beloved British institutions, like Cadbury's and all that?
Yeah, they're the problem, for sure. The owners are a big problem. And also if you keep trying to sign 10 players a season, trying to get rid of 10 players a season, I mean, yeah, you're not going to get squad harmony are you? You know, it's just they're
God
just so
harmony.
broken.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's good.
I mean, to be honest, if you look at Chelsea as a football club, at least from their fan base, I don't think they care anything about football philosophy, about heritage, about any of that. As long as they win trophies, they do not care.
Yeah.
They'll chop and change managers. It does not matter. It's all about winning trophies for Chelsea, and it doesn't matter how they do it. But the new owners that have come in, that is not their mentality. That's not what they want to do. They want to build a squad of young players, and they also wanted to have a young manager as well. And I don't know. I just feel like Rosenior was always a bad mix. But to be honest, I feel sad for him because he didn't have a choice. He was at Strasbourg, right?
Yeah.
And if Strasbourg is part of the whole Chelsea conglomerate, and you get offered the job, you cannot turn it down. You're stuck. You have to take the job. Like, how do you say no to your boss? So I feel sorry for him in that sense. I think he was thrown into something he wasn't ready for, a bit like Lampard when he went to Chelsea as well. And he was just thrown out, basically.
Frank. Sorry.
I mean, he's back in the Premier League with commentary, so
Unfortunately, man. Yeah.
I mean, maybe
Chelsea-
he's learned his, he's wiser now, and he's
wiser. He's
mentality.
fatter
I don't
as
know.
well
We'll see how
now.
commentary on next season. But yeah, I mean, Chelsea just in disarray at the moment. Although, I mean, he did. I don't know. There's debates about whether he should have banned Enzo Fernandez for 2 games. And I was listening to the Rest is Football podcast earlier today, and Gary Lineker was talking about how if you compare what Rosenior did with what Guardiola did when Rodri said he wanted to live in Madrid, Guardiola came out and said, who wouldn't want to live in Madrid? It was just like, who wouldn't want to play for one of the biggest clubs in the world? Like the Spanish clubs, Madrid and Barcelona still attract the best talent, no matter how good of a league the Premier League is or whatever it is. So maybe Rosenior went one too far by banning him for 2 games instead of 1. But it's crazy how strong player power is at Chelsea as well. But also, I guess, because he was such a young manager, the players were there longer than him. So maybe they have more understanding of the heritage of the club or the mentality of the team and all that sort of stuff than he did. But apparently he also came out and said to the players as well in a team meeting that he felt vulnerable at the club. And I don't know how true that is, but I mean, if your manager's coming out and saying that to you, I mean, that's classic LinkedIn Liam, man. Honestly, like.
Tamim suggesting John Terry should be manager. That'd be a good incentive. If you lose, he gets to bang your wife. North London forever, 1411, Chelsea Trading Factory. They've won more titles than your club, man. What are you on about, you scrub? Go back to bed, innit? I know that's Danyaal, innit? But Chelsea's a perfect example of how having money can help you win and also can be like a poison chalice. It's just, they're crazy, man. To think that they've actually won a Champions League as well recently, which is more than Arsenal's done. Just got to get that in there. I don't know what's going on next with them. I think they're absolutely lost. They just don't have any leaders in the side, I think Cole Palmer, he'll probably leave soon or may get tempted elsewhere.
Where would he go? Where would Cole Palmer go?
Wherever there's chippy chips, he'll go. They could beat City, though. Nobody's expecting them to do one over City. They could beat them.
Maybe Man United. There's all Man United links with Palmer, weren't there? I don't know, like how concrete that was.
There's some guy in the YouTube comments who said, João Pedro is going to score 2 goals. He's going to be a Ballon d'Or winner. He's going to win the World Cup for Brazil. Or some guy just wrote back to him saying, how do windows taste?
But
man.
I think Chelsea are the kind of club that can beat City. Like, I mean, in previous meetings, that's always been like kind of a toss-up game. You don't know what's necessarily going to happen, right? But yeah, I mean, Chelsea got a decent list of players. Like, I mean, some of the players they have, I don't really rate, but maybe their squad is just young, and yeah, like you said, there's no leadership in the team. I mean, Enzo Fernandez is that leader, but how do you manage? I mean, Reece James is a captain, but he can't stay fit.
No.
So I don't know.
I think they miss
Chelsea,
someone like
Chelsea are an
Rudiger.
interesting one.
Yeah, strange team. Anything else to discuss, ladies? Should we do predictions for tomorrow and Wednesday's games, Champions League?
Yeah.
Bayern PSG. What's your score, Zahid?
Who's playing at home?
Good question. I don't know, actually. Let's find
see.
out.
Oh, PSG are playing at home tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that Paris stadium, when PSG play at home, those Paris fans are nuts.
Brilliant.
But I could see PSG's getting through the 2-1 win.
Tamim?
Yeah, I was going to go 2-1 as well.
Omar?
Yeah, saying I think PSG are a bit like City in that they're peaking towards the end of the season. So I'll put my eggs in PSG's basket. 2-1.
Yeah, I think the same. I think PSG will win 4-2 or 3-2. They'll just come out all guns blazing. Yeah. And Wednesday, sorry, go on.
From what I understand about the way Bayern play is that even though they play attacking football, they give you opportunities to score against them. So maybe it'll be a high-scoring game, like you suspect it might be. It could end up being 4-2. Who knows? But it's funny though, because we're all expecting tomorrow to be the game that saves football, right? And Wednesday is the game that kills football. But it could equally be the opposite way around. You just don't know. It could end up being the fire that Arteta wants.
But that Madrid Bayern game was beautiful, just back to back. I think I suspect it'll probably be like that either tomorrow or in Germany. That'll be good. And the big one on Wednesday, Arsenal Atletico. Omar, you first.
It's like I said, I think earlier, I think one team will batter the other. I just don't know which team is going to do the battering. Basing on the fact that Atletico's at home, I reckon Atletico will take the win. But yeah, as I said, it could be the death of football this match.
Yeah, I'm going to go, 2-0 to Atletico. They'll have 20% possession. Arsenal 80. XG will be very low for both teams. It will be a dire watch. But yeah, 2-0 to Atletico.
Zahid?
So the thing that I want least to come out of Wednesday is Arsenal fans talking about how they're going to win the Champions League after that game. I can't deal with that nonsense. I think it will be a 0-0 draw.
I reckon the same. I think it's going to be a boring draw, like 1-1, and then
I think it's like Atletico, right?
Yeah.
I feel like so high chance that Arsenal will take it back to the Emirates for the second leg and win it there, unfortunately.
Yeah. I think they'll win 1-0 at the Emirates or something,
I mean, look what Atletico did to Barcelona, So it's they can score when they need to.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, now's their time to win the Champions League. I think they're like Arsenal. They've always had that trauma, isn't it? Going up against a Madrid side that's always done better than them. And if not now, then when, right, for their team?
I mean, now
good players too. Alvarez, Lookman, solid players.
Yeah. But Lookman.
Ademola Lookman, man. Like
that Panenka, he's become a different man since
League semi-final. What rise this guy has had. Incredible.
Yeah, insane.
He was at Everton, right? Before he went to
Fulham, bro. Was it Fulham, no?
I think both.
Yeah, I still remember that Panenka he did against
before
West
he
Ham.
went to Inter.
Yeah. That failed Panenka in the last minute of the game to win it.
It was like last minute as well. North London Forever says Lookman is out. Bruv, go to sleep, man.
Oh, really? Is he out injured or is he?
Was he out?
Yeah, it's just gone to leave the ball.
More like, I bet he's responsible for breaking his legs. That's why he's not here today. He flew all the way to Madrid to go and I'll be like, hey, look, man, let's have a chat in it.
Doesn't seem to be cool.
Oh no, another comment. Oh no. As is Soloth. Why does that sound like a character from Dune? Omar likes that reference. He's like, oh, I got that.
Okay, so it sounds like Arsenal fans are pretty confident about their chances. I mean, I guess Havertz is out, which is the main issue. And I guess I don't know if he'll be ready for the Wednesday game. I guess we'll have to see.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's where we're looking at. What about the Premier League games? Should we do predictions for that as well?
Yeah. It's okay. I don't need to worry about work tomorrow. Joking. Let's do that, bro. Let's look at the fixtures. Okay, so nope.
Arsenal Fulham.
That's on Saturday,
5:30 on Saturday.
Yeah.
Arsenal at home.
I'm gonna say Arsenal's gonna lose 2-1. I think it'll be a last-minute winner, 96th minute or something.
See, I thought we would lose to Fulham, or at least draw against them, and we beat them. So if we can beat them, then I see Arsenal beating them as well. I think, even though that's supposed to be, like commenters have said, it was supposed to be the hardest game of the run-in, I think I see Arsenal winning that game, maybe 2-1 or 2-0.
Tamim?
I'm going to go 1-1. Yeah. Maybe more hoping, but yeah, I'll go 1-1.
Omar?
I'll go 2-0 Arsenal.
And Sunday we've got Liverpool v United. That'll be a good game. I reckon that'll be like a 2-2 draw.
I was going to say 2-2. Who's home?
United.
Yeah.
Oh man, Salah doesn't get to play at Old Trafford.
I was gonna say
final
that.
season. Oh man, we've been robbed of a hat trick at Old Trafford.
Exactly.
Honestly, no, I think it'll be a 2-2 draw.
Yeah, I agree. I think both teams are going to go for it because we want to push for that Champions League. But I think it's just going to end in a stalemate too, and it'll probably be more exciting than the Arsenal Atletico match.
Look at this rage baiting, innit? He can't say it to our face here. He just breaks his internet. He just sits behind. I hope you both lose. Let's do a prediction for Villa Tottenham because that'll be quite an interesting game. I reckon Tottenham's going to lose that 3-0.
I think Aston Villa find a way to lose games at the moment. I just don't know how they're playing so. I mean, they won their last game 4-3 against Sunderland before they lost 1-0 to Fulham. But I mean, who do Tottenham play when they don't have Xavi Simons in their team?
Daniel Levy comes in.
Yeah, good point. Out of Maddison and Simmons, that would be the two, wouldn't it, in that position?
Yeah. So
don't know. Yeah,
I've got here. Also was coming up with Danyaal, but
who's that French striker they have? I know he's a striker, but
Colomwani.
Yeah, Mwani. Has he been playing, or is he injured, or is he just not?
Man.
He's been playing, has he? Yeah.
Omar, your prediction for that game, even though it's not relevant to us. Just a bit of banter.
I think Tottenham are going to come out fighting, so I reckon they might chip 1-0.
Fair.
I think De Zerbi is more tactically sound than their previous managers. I feel like he will know how to get them to win a match, or to at least not lose.
Zahid, Tamim.
I think Tottenham will win that 2-1 maybe.
Tamim.
Yeah, I'm going 2-1 as well. I feel like De Zerbi's got them playing pretty decent now and tighten them up a bit. Villa have been they've not been great at the moment. So I fancy Tottenham's chances.
That'd be nice. Tottenham stays up. Arsenal bottles the league. Beautiful year for football. I think that's everything. Is there any other prescient matters you guys would like to discuss? Sorry, it looks like you're like...
Everton Man City on the Monday night.
Yeah.
I think Arsenal
Yeah.
had the advantage there in having the game in having 3 points ahead of City, and then City also then having to play on the Monday, so Arsenal could go 6 points clear of them.
Yeah, I read that as well.
And
Yeah.
that is a big game, man. I mean, David Moyes, this whole Hill Dickinson, blah blah blah. I mean, we beat him at the Hills Dickinson, but yeah, I mean, going to Everton is not an easy game. So, I mean, good luck to City. We're all supporting you.
Wait, we're gonna get a comment from North London Forever 141. Tosses.
No, I expect City to get through that, but I think it'll be a hard-fought win. But I don't expect Everton to score.
I think it'll be like 2-0 to City with 2 very tough goals.
Yeah.
Right. I think that's everything. Thank you for those of you who have joined today. Please do like and subscribe if you enjoy this content. If you don't enjoy, still like and subscribe it. We need the money. We really do. I need a haircut, bro. Someone said I look like a toilet brush. Yeah, that's us done for tonight. If you enjoy this content, we keep churning out every Mondays. But yeah, thank you for joining, and hasta la vista, sasri akal, salam alaikum, vanatkom, kemcho, yampre wausu, bonjour, willkommen, hoş geldiniz.